Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm just trying to get out of this wind. I'm going to go in Gambler's stable. We're currently dealing with Storm Amy. I thought Storm Amy come last week, but they downrated it. And now we've got Storm Amy again. So let's prop you up somewhere in here so we can try and get out of the wind. You're not here for a weather update, you're here because of the title of this video. We got not one but two unhandled foals now. So I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't know. Works out Steve and Lewis and everyone knew and was keeping it a surprise for me. So Jamie, my eldest son, went not last weekend, weekend before, to some like stable yard sale, an older person's house, and they were just selling off machinery, materials and stuff like that. So he went there to go get some bits, and in the fields behind were all these horses, and as I say, older gentlemen. They'd had a stallion in the field, the mares just dropped foals, loads of them out there. No contact, like human contact at all. But what he did see was one of them was injured. So he decided to get the injured one. This is not the first time we've got young unhandled foals. Champ, back when we got him, was young and unhandled and everything. And the way we do like to do it is to try and get a friend with it, so it's not completely on its own. So yeah, as I say, I didn't know nothing about it. Jamie had rung Steve and told him about the horses, but they were keeping it secret from me. So they didn't even take our horse box. They took the brother-in-law's horse box, tried to collect her one night and she wouldn't load. So they went back a couple of days later again to try and collect them, which they did. And of course I still didn't know nothing about it. I was checking the cameras late one night because the cameras just kept going off, and all I could see in the cameras was the kids was here. I'm hoping you can hear me through this wind because it's awful. Yeah, on the cameras, all I could see was that the kids were here. They had used the 7.5 ton horse box to block some of the view of the camera, and the brother-in-law's 7.5 ton horse box had turned up onto the yard. I'm still unaware of what was going on. I'm so used to them doing stuff down here that I rang them up, asked them what they were doing. They were like, oh no, nothing, you know. So the next morning I turn up to these two youngsters. So I'm going to take you across and we'll see them now. They are very cute. So here they are. As I say, they've had no human contact at all, so they're absolutely petrified. But the Chestnut one does have a cut on her shoulder, so we have handled her a little bit more so we can treat the wound. But they're just young unhandled foals. The black one, hello beautiful, the black one is slightly older. She was born like early in the year. And the Chestnut is like 6 months old. But they're so cute. As I say, they've been here about a week now. We can get head collars on them. As I say, we've been treating the Chestnut's shoulder. They're getting a lot better in the week that they've been here. But yeah, they definitely need a hell of a lot more handling. And once we've dealt with her injury a little bit more, we will split them up because it will make it 10 times easier once they're in separate stables. So yeah, they're currently in Gambler's stable, his original stable, because it's so much bigger. and they fit better in here. But yeah, I like to do it where they come with a friend, so it's not all completely new to them. But we do need name suggestions. They don't have a name yet, so put your suggestions down in the comments and we'll do a name reveal soon. But they're so cute. The black one is very shy. She just hides her head all the time. But the Chestnut, she's a little bit more friendly. So with a little bit of trying, we can now get head collars on them. She is a lot more lively. She throws her weight around. Look at the mane. Absolute fluff of mane. But yeah, she's got a little injury on her shoulder. It's looking a lot fresher and cleaner now. So we're just going to clean and cream that. But yeah, she's not too bad to get a head collar on. This one, as I say, it's a little bit more of a live wire. But this one, as I say, is slightly older, so it's expected. But just want him to settle down. Hey, look at your mane. That is going to take a bit of time to tame, I think. Let me stroke the other side of you.
Calm down.
Good girl. Good. Good girl. I said I just want to stroke this side of you. Good. It's gonna take a while to get him to come round. Let's go out the wind. But they're not doing too bad already. As I say, it's not been long anyway. We can get head collars on them now. We have to pin them in the corner to get the head collars on. I usually like to take a bit more time doing that stage, but we needed to treat our wound. So once you've got head collars on them, the black one, as I say, is a bit more lively and will rear up and try and spin on you and everything. So, but the Chestnut is fine. So whilst we got them on head collars, we've just giving them good strokes, scratches, played about with them for a minute or two. Well, we were in there about 10 minutes just rubbing them off. And then we've cleaned and treated her cut. And then once we're getting them to eat hay out of our hands at the moment. So, because they eat hay, they don't eat anything else. They've never had hard feed, never had carrots, apples. We can't entice them with food or anything. So we're just getting them to eat the hay out of our hands and then take the head collars off and then still trying to get them to come to us to eat the hay. So it's going to be a slow process with them. As I say, it's not the first time we've done wild, unhandled horses. I actually love doing this, teaching them absolutely everything. They've not had no human contact, even when they're in the field with their mums. No one caught the mums, groomed the mums, done anything where usually you have a bit of contact with the foal then. As I say, it was an older gentleman's yard, so they've had absolutely no human contact. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard, but if you want to follow along with this journey that I didn't know we were taking this year, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.